Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's DLloyd. So I keep on saying it, and I'm going to continue to keep on saying it. Coach Tom Thibodeau does not want to trade away Jimmy Butler. He is doing everything in his power to hold on to him, and it makes sense if you're of the same belief as Tom Thibodeau, who believes that he only wants to coach if the team is going to compete. And if you do have to trade away Jimmy Butler, you have to get a lot back so you can continue to compete. The only issue is Jimmy Butler wants out. The owner of the team wants him to be gone. And nobody is going to trade top talent for Jimmy Butler at this point. Unless, of course, they have a terrible contract they're trying to get rid of. But nobody's going to try to trade away a top talent for Jimmy Butler, who's in the latter stages of his prime. And on top of that, you don't know if he's going to re-sign or not when he becomes an unrestricted free agent this summer. So it's definitely going to be tough to trade him. The realistic expectation is that maybe you could get some draft picks out of it or some young, unproven players that you believe has some potential. That is realistically what you're looking at trying to trade Jimmy Butler for. But Tom Thibodeau does not want to trade Jimmy Butler at all. And we have further evidence by this because according to Bleacher Report, the Philadelphia 76ers actually made a trade offer to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Jimmy Butler. And according to Bleacher Report and some of their sources, the Timberwolves responded with a counter offer and said that we need Ben Simmons in the deal. Yes, they asked for Ben Simmons back in the deal for Jimmy Butler. There is no way that was ever going to be done. And the only reason you could say they even asked that is because Thibodeau is essentially trying to stall. He knows that the Philadelphia 76ers are not going to trade away Ben Simmons, let alone trade away Ben Simmons for Jimmy Butler. This is purely a stalling tactic to be like, hey, we tried to trade you, Jimmy. No team wanted to get you, so now you have to stay in Minnesota. That's what Thibodeau wants ultimately to happen. Of course, some people are on to this. They know this is exactly what he's trying to do. That's why I continue to say he doesn't want to trade him away, period. He would love for him to stay on his team. But Jimmy Butler is already of the mindset that he is gone. With him and the rest of his teammates, mainly Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns, they are not going to want to try to coexist this season. They think they're gone. Karl Anthony Towns even signed the extension. So now he definitely doesn't want to see Jimmy Butler back in the locker room. Because if you remember, the only thing that was keeping Karl Anthony Towns from signing that extension was that he wanted to make sure they got rid of Jimmy Butler before he actually signed. So it's definitely going to be a crazy, drama-filled saga for the rest of this week, of course, seeing if they will actually trade away Jimmy Butler. But right now, I still continue to think that Tibbs is just simply trying to stall. Asking for Ben Simmons for Jimmy Butler is simply unrealistic to me. I don't see any chance that would have happened. And the Minnesota Timberwolves know that. They know they're not going to trade away Ben Simmons. So I think that was just purely trying to stall. They're going to continue to ask for way too much, knowing teams will not offer that much. And then hopefully Thibodeau, he's saying maybe Jimmy Butler, could come back and maybe he could convince him to give this one more season. But you guys let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. Do you believe that this is just a stalling ploy by Tom Thibodeau and the Minnesota Timberwolves, or do you think they really think that they could get this type of deal and this type of caliber player back in exchange for Jimmy Butler, a player like Ben Simmons, or do you think they were just simply crazy? You guys let me know how you guys feel about that in the comment section below. It's your boy DLloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.